Woohoo! We're in space!
I need some time to adapt to this. Even my breathing feels different. But yes, we're in space. All right, let's get moving. Where's the control room?
Right here. Let's go.
Look at that glow on the horizon.
Maybe watch your step instead. The power supply is in good condition. The mainframe should be nearby.
But if the power's still working, does that mean it's being maintained? What is this place? What's this sound from above?
Falling ships. I may have drawn their attention. I've got to hurry.
No wonder the House of Devils are constantly plundering technology and materials from the Golden Age. They've even built a space fortress right above our heads.
The Fallen found us. Get ready for combat.
How much longer do you need to copy the authorization data?
Almost done. Authorization data acquired. Back to the elevator now. From the system, too. It looks like the Splicer's plans for modifying the space station, but they were all in a Lixme language. I could only guess.
We can have Kavar decipher it when we get back. Wait, Zeph. There's no way Jiangxi Metro can withstand an invasion of this scale. We need to buy them some time.
We can use the authorization we just got to temporarily lock down the elevator. Hopefully, it'll slow them down.
And I'm sure Lord Radagast can come up with a plan. Let's head back.
Wolf, did you find anything in the space elevator?
One thing at a time. Let's see if the authorization works first.
Of course.
Admin identity authorized. Quantum tuner activated, restoring global communication network.
We did it. After all these years, the communication system is finally back online.
Comms are back online. Everyone's gathering at the square for a celebration. Don't keep us waiting, hero.
People of Jiangxi, you're safe now, but this security you feel is not permanent.
Yeah, bring him on!
Yeah, let's show him who's the boss here.
If the Fallen want war, we'll give them war.
What would you suggest we do then, Wolf?
Haven's Lightbearers will keep fighting for you, but your people need a long-term solution. A safe place where humanity can come together and survive, once and for all.
Haven, the city's outpost. You'd all be welcomed there.
What do you mean? Are you telling us to leave our home?
But we're on a roll. Why leave now? Are you keeping something from us?
I'll go. Trusting Wolf, well, trusting Lightbearers might not be a bad thing. As a native of Jiangxi and a guerrilla, I know better than anyone the harsh weather, the lack of supplies, and the alien invasion. Trust me, I'm the last person who would want to leave. But that's exactly why I must. I'll be the one who leads the way. I'll make sure anyone who follows, especially mortals like us, finds a safe place that's worth living in. Moving is an important choice, and I want to make sure it is the right one. One day, the people of Jiangxi will no longer live in fear.
Thank you, Ayuela.
You owe me one.
Our comms with the other regions are gradually coming back online. The residents of Jiangxi Metro are beginning to move to Haven. You've accomplished something I've been trying to do for years. But I'm afraid our work is far from over. Kavar has deciphered the files you found. It turns out the fallen fortress is built directly under Azakis' orders, using resources from Jiangxi Metro. It poses a far greater threat than we could have ever thought.
Azakis, Splicer Archpriest, once served Prime Servitor, yet he subjugated, usurped, became the House of Devil's new god. Obsessed into body augmentation, fanatical, Eclipse monolith, he so dubbed the fortress.
Once active, that monolith, whatever it's called, will function as a spaceship, capable of attacking anywhere on the planet.
Including Haven?
I'm afraid that's not the primary concern right now. Don't forget what's attached to the bottom of it.
The space elevator.
If fortress detach, elevator falls, Jiangxi is crushed.
And the people there will never be able to evacuate in time. What are our options?
Azakis trusts no one. Holds sole authorization. Kill him. Fortress will be no threat.
It will be no easy task, though. We'll need some time to identify Azakis' behavioral patterns and come up with a plan. Meanwhile, you'll need to gather a fire team and gear up for a clash with him, Wolf.
Looks like you're set. Ready to move on?
It's about time, Wolf. We've locked onto Azakis' location. However, there are 3 formidable forces that will rally to their master at the slightest hint of danger. His relentless garrison at the upper level of the elevator, the swarm of drones nesting in the spaceport, and the unspeakable abominations propagated in his lab. Sever him from his supports, and Azakis shall find himself exposed to an all-out attack. The safety of Jiangxi Metro is in your hands, Wolf.
Fistful of Glimmer says I draw first blood.
Large quantity of unauthorized units detected. Please promptly activate the deterrent strike systems.
I vote here. Follow me. Flow like lightning, strike like me.
Current overload preparation complete. Preparing to deliver a deterrent strike to the target unit. overloaded and overheated. Please reboot. Overload preparation complete. Preparing to deliver a deterrent strike to the target unit.
Eye of the storm open!
The system is overloaded and overheated. Please reboot.
Follow me.
Current overload preparation complete. Preparing to deliver a deterrent strike to the target unit. Unauthorized unit shield has been permanently disabled. Please continue firing.
Hello, 10s. Meet an 11. like lightning, strike like me! Let's head here.
with the best merits will be handsomely rewarded. The battlefield calls. Get out of the way. Now is the time to show our valor. Cannot allow any further deaths. The tiger strikes! That was a hard-fought battle. There is no need for bellicosity. There are many more challenges ahead.
Don't worry, got it.
We're taking back this world together.
Somebody's super hyped today, huh? Looks good.
We've managed to take down several of Azakis' more prominent followers. Well done, Wolf.
Guess it's time to pay Azakis himself a visit then.
Radagast favored. During previous battle, monitored Space Fortress made a significant discovery. When crew member scouting saw Azakis in assembly plant beneath Space Fortress, has not left since.
An assembly plant?
The House of Devils repurposed some of the old space station's self-sustaining workshops, which were once used for producing spare parts. Now, they've turned it into a weapons factory.
Yet Azakis did not go to be overseer. Conventional weapons do not require such presence.
Sounds like a good opportunity for a surprise attack.
Kavar's skiff can take you to the assembly plant, but it cannot stay to provide fire support. If the assassination is a success, you'll need to get to an evacuation point as soon as possible and send the signal. The skiff will fly in to bring you back. This is a covert operation. You'll be on your own once you get inside, Wolf.
Be quick. I will wait for your signal.
So your plan was to drop us into a vent with a cooling fan? Huh. Thanks a lot, Kabar. More hostiles on the docking area.
Security sure seems lax for a factory personally overseen by Azakis. What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing good, that's for sure. The control terminal's firewall is practically useless. Strange.
The assembly line isn't even running. The whole factory looks empty, except for those patrols.
Enemies incoming. I can see a broadcast update on the control terminal, but I'm not quite fluent in Elixir. Docking, combination, ascension?
What do they mean by ascension?
Maybe Azakis really is building some new, never-before-seen weapon. We can only find out in the workshop. Azakis might be there too. Look at that track on the right.
These look like walker parts, but different.
I've never seen missile launchers or biosensor arms like that before.
If this is Azakis' new weapon, Jiangxi Metro is in trouble.
Looks like we found the workshop. I'm picking up a heat source behind that glass.
Vermin, look up. You cannot stop
me. What is he about to do?
Flesh, wheat, machine, ascension. Witness! Witness!
He killed himself?
I'm not sure.
You body bestows greater purpose. Inferior life forms must annihilate.
Enemies incoming.
It's a trap!
They've blocked the signal here. We can't contact Kabar the backup.
And we'll just have to fight our way out.
We need to get out of here now. Get to the nearest mobile platform. Watch out for enemies on both sides. They've regained control over the platform. Jump to the next one. I'll need some time to get us moving. Keep those shanks away from me.
We need your skiff, now!
Skiff. Locked. Cannot get close.
Blast!
Oh no, not again! Next platform, quickly! Ugh, gotta switch to manual control. Buy me some time. Time to move.
Hey there. Someone called for orbit rescue service?
Abuela, what are you doing here?
This way! We'll use the backup elevator.
Huh. Should be safe for now.
Let Haven and the temp outpost know that we've got Wolf.
I thought most of the guerrillas had already left Jiangxi Metro for Haven.
Well, I figured there must be a reason why you had everyone move to Haven, so I kept an eye out. Sure enough, it was something to do with what you saw on the space elevator.
Izakis set us up. He transferred his consciousness into a weird walker, then went back to his original command post to complete the final step of his mad plan. If his space fortress is activated, Jiangxi's done for.
Then we need to shut him and his plans down. For our loved ones. For our home. The guerrilla volunteers established a defensive outpost on the platform below the space fortress. That will be the bridgehead where you Lightbearers will launch your operation.
Abuela, this is outer space. It's way too dangerous for you.
All of us volunteers who take part in these operations are well aware of the danger. But we will not back down. Not on the snow-covered, war-torn Earth, nor in the radiation-filled vacuum tens of thousands of feet above. Though the light of hope be faint, we shall shield it with our flesh and blood.
Well said, Ayuela.
Let the light of hope shine brighter for us all, Wolf. See you in the skies.
The takedown was a bust. Izakis has a new body, and he's returned to his stronghold to carry out his next plan.
I heard the debriefing from Jiangxi Metro. The guerrilla volunteers showed exceptional bravery. Fortunately, everyone escaped unscathed.
Yeah, thanks to Abuela and the volunteers.
The volunteers risked their lives for this opportunity. We cannot let it go to waste. Yet, there are still a few steps standing between us and victory. The area below the space fortress is more or less cleared, with the volunteers defending the middle. The space fortress is completely cut off. Izakis has nowhere left to run. But make no mistake, we must make adequate preparations for the attack. This battle is too important to lose. And when everything is ready, we'll then attack upwards and put an end to this fanatic once and for all.
Here to help. We're in the clear.
Wolf, I need you at the archives. We have a visit. The Red Sea Rift is Saladin's territory. Why hasn't he sought me out personally? Our communication network has been restored, yet I haven't heard so much as a word from my old friend. Clearly, he doesn't need my aid.
Then let me go meet these Cabal.
Wolf can go to the Red Sea Rift as my representative. Only when they confirm the need will Haven be sending any kind of army. I apologize for sending you on such an urgent mission, Wolf. Our enemies grant us no respite. Before you head out, tell me, do you require any further knowledge of the Red Sea Rift? The Red Sea Rift has been in turmoil ever since the collapse. A massive Sentinel and an Ahamkara clashed and died there. And in the aftermath of their battle, light-infused ore called Radiansite was recently discovered. It is these ores that have drawn the Cabal's invasion.
You sound familiar with this place.
Very. The Iron Lords lost a lot to secure that land's freedom. I'd always hoped that Viridia and Haven could one day be allies.
I take it that depends on your old friend.
Viridia is a free state. Saladin's voice is but one among many there. Understand that while some misunderstandings drove a wedge between us, we once fought side by side as brothers. I would still trust him with my life. Listen, If you truly want to help Viridia, then you're going to need to place your trust in him as well. Standing united against the Cabal is the only way the Rift is ever going to see peace.
I take it that means no welcome banquet? I'm starving. This Radiant site sounds really important if they're willing to risk their lives like that.
£800 and highly militarized. They blow up planets and moons just for getting in their way. Just so you know what we're dealing with. That is what we are up against, the Cabal. Lord Saladin, we've located the captives.
Copy that. Wait for my signal.
What signal?
Eyes up. The Saladin kind of signal.
Looks like the Cabal have decided to welcome us. See you on the inside. They move pretty fast for space rhinos.
So this is what the Red Sea Rift has been facing. Detecting human life signs ahead, Wolf.
I think there are still 2 teams deeper in. Oh, Nala, I found out that the torque axle load of our excavator is at least 2 standard units worse than the Cabal specifications. That means that...
Leave them to fall back. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Not sure if he really needs it, though. So this is Radiant Sight. And the miners are willing to risk their lives to get their hands on it?
Wow. Fascinating. My scans are showing this ore contains crystalline nanostructures capable of channeling the light. No wonder it can power the Sentinel's hand.
Looks like Saladin made a hard landing here.
Hard? Looks like he used a whole Cabal squad as a cushion. Lord Saladin, we're here to help.
You're wasting time.
I'll take that as a thanks.
Those monsters, they're gone.
What's the situation?
Right now, some of us are still further in, but we can't get a hold of them.
Understood. Retreat for now.
Yes, my lord.
Decent work out there. What should I call you?
Wolf.
Okay, Wolf. We've got another tough fight ahead of us.
Hold the line. I'll be there soon.
Can you handle this yourself?
Leave it to me.
Try not to die! Or if you do, die gloriously!
I almost feel bad for the Harvester.
We need to head for the door at the other end of this gap.
In case you haven't noticed, I can't fly like you.
Good point. How about we use the lifts and the signs? There. Hacked it.
Not you again.
Hurry! We need to get out of here before it blows everything to bits.
Jumping. Why is it always jumping?
It's the miners, and a whole cart of that radiant site.
A light bearer! You must be Viridia's reinforcements! In that case, let's seize this opportunity to transport the ore out of here. Hurry, light bearer! Head to the control room and open the mine shaft's door.
They're so enthusiastic.
Makes sense. This stuff is Viridia's lifeblood, after all.
Alright, take this card of radiant sight and...
The Goliath takes back.
We need to find a way to finish it off!
Your opponent is me, fiend! Well done, brat. Take Wolf back to Viridia. I'll handle the escaped Cabal.
That reminds me. Finala, is it true Viridia's a democracy?
Mm-hmm.
The Lightbearers have returned! On behalf of Viridia, thank you for saving our people. And saving me. I was scared half to death. I thought of... never mind that. Just thank you so much. They're celebrating, of course. It's not every day you're safe from aliens by light bearers. Plus, Harrow said that the Hall of Radiance site they brought back should be able to power up the Sentinel's arm again if we need it. Oh, right. That reminds me. Harrow wants to meet you. It's not like she was hiding. It's just...
I heard your rescue operation with Saladin was a success. I apologize for my absence, Finala. And I don't expect you to understand. When the Cabal invasion started, the first thing they took were the mines. Ever since then, these people have lost their entire livelihoods and their pride. They live in fear and desperation. And I have been powerless to stop it. I am deeply grateful that you and Lord Saladin have been able to provide them some relief. But don't forget, any of the Union's decisions must be jointly agreed upon by its representatives. The previous mining operation was an unauthorized unilateral decision made by Saladin. This sets a dangerous precedent.
Enough! The Cabal are preparing for war. Procedure can wait. As for this light bearer's arrival, was this your doing, Finala? You... How dare you! That bastard turned his back on the Iron Banner. Now he hides away on his throne in Haven, surviving by any means necessary. I will have nothing to do with him. Viridia doesn't need your lord's kind of help, Lightbearer. Silence! This town is under my sole protection. I don't need outside aid, least of all from Radagast. As for you, Finala, you will not leave the Red Sea Rift again without my permission. Is that understood?
Lord Saladin, I don't approve of this punishment. She did what she did to protect Viridia.
You have no right to interfere in this, Harrow.
Indeed. But as the Union President, I cannot simply watch as the Cabal encroach upon our town. Any help we can find is needed, and I formally accept Wolf's aid.
The Cabal aren't giving us much room to breathe. Khalid, casualty report.
No major losses. Barrages targeting the south and west of town were mostly intercepted by the Sentinel's arm. However, 2 outposts on the shoal were occupied by Cabal forces. The enemy is concentrating their firepower nearby and may expand their attack at any time. Additionally, we're detecting on Cabal squad has split off from the main force and is moving quickly toward the weathered caves. No clue why, though.
Finala, take the shoal back before their troops can assemble.
A war machine that could defeat the Cabal? I wish. Still, let me look into it. That way Lord Saladin and Finala can focus on the defense.
Everything has a cost.
You look unwell, Lightbearer.
I'm all right. Just an empty stomach.
What happened back there?
I don't know. I heard some sort of whisper.
Hearing strange whispers isn't normal, Wolf. Even for a light bearer. If you hear it again, let me know, okay?
Harrow? What are you doing here? You're the Union president. If something were to happen to you...
I don't need your protection. Cabal incoming from 1 o'clock. They will launch 2 attacks. The first is a feint, the second is an elite team. Watch out for their flamethrowers. In mere seconds, 2 drop pods will land at the bottom of the mine, each led by a Centurion. They plan to encircle you.
What? How do you know?
Don't get distracted. Prepare to fight.
Care to explain what happened just now?
I've been dealing with the Cabal long enough. Sometimes I'd rather not know them so well. Wolf, look at this. Those Cabal were drawn here by whatever's behind this door. It must be something powerful if the Cabal are after it.
How do we open it?
Wait. There's more of them nearby. In the southern part of the mine. They've found their next clue.
Harrow always knows where to go next. But how?
A dozen Cabal elites are hiding up ahead, plus 2 more on the cliffs.
You can see them from this far away?
They're guarding something. They're illusions. The real Scion is nearby. Find him and kill him. Found him. The Scion's on that cliff to your right. Break his shield. He's exposed. Now!
He escaped.
The same old trick. He's hiding on the cliff to the left. Snipe him.
Got him.
Now's our chance. Let's take what they left behind.
This box looks a bit weird.
Don't touch it!
These markings match those on the door we saw earlier. Think this is a key?
Wolf, I know this is going to sound odd, but I need you to let me take it.
You know this is going on the list of things you need to explain eventually, right?
Now's not the time. Wolf, when I was at my wit's end, it was the people of Viridia who took me in, who gave me a home. Mark my words, I will never bring harm to them. But this thing is so powerful. Trust me, and I promise you I will tell you everything I know in time.
That had better not be an empty promise, President.
Wolf, I really need your help. Could you please meet me back in Viridia? I'm sure you've had similar experiences, right? There's always some sort of trouble in town waiting for the Lightbearer to sort it out, while big shots like Lord Saladin have far more important matters to attend to. In short...
Did Harrow send you? I know she's got a lot on her plate lately.
Yes. Harrow said you had the interest of Viridia at heart and to trust you, but... honestly, I'm a bit worried about her.
Just keep an eye on her.
Eyes on me, darlings. The party has arrived.
Lighting, thunder, more, now.
Locked and loaded. Or whatever. Who needs a gun when you have a light? Eye of the storm open!